for the Wendy Williams Show. Today, Bride to be Kat Von D reveals candid details about her outrageous wedding plans. Plus, we've got the inside scoop on the last celeb you'd ever expect to go to AA. And Wendy's got all the latest juicy hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
Really well today. Thank you for asking. Kid Rock is lashing out at Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake. Usher gets tough as nails on The Voice. And Courtney Love's name is swirling around as the next big reality show judge. You know I've got an opinion about all of the above. Let's talk about it and more. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. Did not, Oh, that's right, I forgot. It's supposed to be 70 degrees here in New York, so you've got spring. Yeah, I forgot, yes. Anyway, welcome to the show. I'm glad you're watching. I did not watch Dancing with the Stars last night, but alas, D.L. Hughley was the one sent home. Yeah. DL and his distrustful beady eyes. There's something about him, you know? Anyway, DL was upbeat about being sent home. He even cracked a couple of jokes at the judge's expenses. Take a look.
What are you gonna miss about this?
It's just Cheryl, but I just want to say I watched LeAnn, I watched you doing the package, and you need to work on your hip action. And the hip action, the hip replacement that Bruno said I should have, I'm willing to you. That's what I'm doing. So.
Thank you.
But I've had a ball. I'm playing with house money. Thank you, team DL and Cheryl, for keeping us in this long. I've had a ball.
In the meantime, over at The Voice, Usher has proven that he really does take his job seriously. He was not amused when one of his singers on his team laughed during rehearsal. I've got the footage, I'll show you, and then we'll talk. Hit it. I must tell you something. If Mariah Carey behaved like that over on American Idol, maybe we'd find her more interesting. I'm sorry. I am so sorry for having a very strong opinion about that, Mariah, but I'm telling you, you have been a disappointment. However, Usher, this is what we like to see in our judges. This is what we want. And the laughter didn't help because that singer ended up getting sent home. Laugh, will you? You better take it seriously. In the meantime, you know, because we like our judges to be a particular way. I'm not speaking for everybody, but since I'm the only one with the microphone and the purple chair, I'm talking. Usher, love you as a judge. Courtney Love, I hope that it's true what I'm hearing about you, because you would be great on X Factor. First, I'll read a statement, and then I'll share my opinion as to why I think she'd be great. That's a good picture of her. Gee. Anyway, Courtney is saying, they're looking for me to be a judge on one of these talent shows. I always said I would never, ever, ever do one, but I'm not talking about the one judging dogs. I think she means America's Got Talent. The one judging dogs. It's the other one. I don't want to say the name of it. If Ellen DeGeneres can be a judge, I mean, hello, All right, first of all, they're being sensitive. That wasn't a mean thing to say. It's a true thing to say. We talked about this already. Ellen has already talked about it. She thought she could be a good judge on American Idol, but she's too kind to be, you know, kind-spirited, to be mean-spirited and say it like Usher. But anyway, Courtney, I think that you'd be great. I'm assuming you're talking about X Factor. There are a couple of chairs open, but I don't want to... Courtney, it's not this Courtney I want to see when you get the job. It's this one. Uh-huh. Right? All messy, a little cuckoo, ashtray, the clothes, the smeared makeup, that's the one. And by the way, Kelly Rowland is being rumored to be replacing Britney Spears on X Factor, according... Then we agreed to disagree, co-host. Yeah. I'll tell you why. First of all, good dress, Kelly. That's good. I love Kelly Rowland. I think she's very talented, and I know she was on UK X Factor, and they say that she told it and said it like she meant it, which is great. But, you know, most of our entertainers do stuff, you know, like really sassy and really are outspoken. They do different, more exciting stuff overseas. When they come back here, like I picture Kelly to not want to be tough as nails over here because it's the American audience. We're her people, and she's going to want to be kind. And, you know, she's going to sit there and be like Mariah. When we need more Simon Cowells. Come on, you guys, don't lie. You missed that. We need more Simon Cowells. We need more Paula Abduls. You know, to me, they were the perfect judges, together, separately, whatever. Anyway, and Kelly, for you, all I want you to do is find a count. And every once in a while, not like a full Kelly Rowland's album, and I don't want you to be a judge on one of the shows over here. I want the best for you, but I want you to get it by doing like one of those David Guetta songs. Every 6 months it comes out, you know, and then you find that count, in other words, an older, wealthy man from Europe someplace to really, you know, spend coins and take care of our girl, even though I know she's got her own money, but then, you know, then have a baby like your girl B, and just chillax and be beautiful. Yeah. And then, oh my gosh. Yesterday, I was telling you that Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne's marriage may be in trouble. Weren't you watching? Okay, so you remember the story. Okay, good. I love that about you. There's more to the story. But I'll back up, and just in case you were busy doing something you weren't watching yesterday, look, okay, there are reports that Sharon has moved out of the mansion and is staying in a hotel. And I thought, you know, the first thing you think of when people do stuff like that is cheating. Only, I don't picture these guys. I just can't picture either one of them having sex with each other or anybody else. Do you know what I mean? Listen, we've talked about this before. Be honest, don't you ever look at people and wonder if they're getting it and you know, and if they're getting it, do they love it or whatever? I just think their time is over. I'm sure, you know, back in the day, but now they're busy doing things. Anyway, so she's living in the hotel. It turns out cheating wasn't involved. He was getting high and boozing again. He admitted it on Twitter. I know, don't you love him being open like that? But he's since been sober, as of yesterday, 44 days. So today is the 45th day. Good luck. No. There's more to this story. Ozzy also seems to be hinting that there are more issues in their relationship. Again, I dial back and I'm like, cheating? No. I was right, no. Look, he recently told the Daily Sun that Sharon is obsessed with, and he said it like this, the showbiz lifestyle. She so seems like the type. More so than him. And then he goes on to say this. The idea of doing that Osbourne show that used to be on MTV and we'd all watch it, back in 2002, that was her idea. Ozzy said that he hated becoming famous for being a celebrity rather than a singer. Well, you could tell by this picture, there's one of their kids are missing. They've got an older sister named Amy, and she wanted no part of those shenanigans back then. And every once in a while, she would pass through the kitchen, but you'd see her from the back. She had black hair. And then, if you noticed, when the Osbourne show left TV, Jack got himself married, got a baby, and faded into normalcy. And Kelly seems to enjoy it, but not like her mother. Like Sharon, you do seem like you're obsessed. I'll tell you, you have a lot in common in my head, you always have, with who's that other obsessed one? Kris Jenner, and not in a good way. And Ozzy, thank you for speaking out, because Bruce is not allowed to talk to us. Okay, so now, Chris Rock is upset with Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake. Excuse me, Kid Rock. The white one, not the black one. Anyway, look. Kid Rock is obsessed with Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake. Now, before I tell you the story, I want you to know that everybody's friends with each other, but you're allowed to be upset with your friends, otherwise you'd be phony, right? Okay, so Kid Rock is saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce's ticket prices are ridiculous for their upcoming tour. He's calling them highway robbery. One ticket for their New York concert alone here in the city, $225. Please, going up as high as $625. Now, I'm sorry, I'm not that desperate to see anybody for $225, much less $625. You know, I think that Kid Rock is dead on. So I'm thinking in my mind as I'm reading the article, okay, so what are you gonna do about it? And then I keep reading and I see, Kid Rock has announced that he's slashing ticket prices at his own shows to $20. And also, everything is gonna be cheaper, including the parking and the beer. Oh, right, Suzanne? Right? I have to tell you, there's something, I've always said this though, there's something hot about Kid Rock, don't you think? Yeah. Yes, right? And you know when he was really hot? Remember he did that video for the song Alabama? That was around the time that he was also messing around with Pam Anderson. And he had all the girls out there and they're jumping in the water. He just seems so easy breezy. And he's worth $37 million. So I guess he figures, you know, he's made his money off the back of his fans, and this is his way of giving back. I think that more people should take suit, you performers. I mean, you know, people want to come to see a show. They shouldn't have to pay so much. You didn't pay anything to get in here, did you, audience? Yeah. You know, in LA, they pay the audiences like $50 to come, and sit in the studio audience of shows. It's very, very funny because people always ask me, how much does it cost to come see your show? I'm like, it's free. Go to wendyshow.com. It's free. But speaking of expensive tickets, Beyonce is on her tour, you know, the Mrs. Carter World Tour. She was in Serbia on Monday night, and she performed 23 songs, still not worth $225 or $625. That is a lot of money, you guys. That's a lot. And she gives a show. Beyonce and Madonna, you get your money's worth, but don't rob your fans. Anyway. But I have to say, so far, I haven't heard any complaints from Beyonce's fans because they probably like, you know, the singing, the dancing, and especially her costuming. What she's wearing is making headlines. It's our hot shot of the day. Take a look. Good, right? I wish I could wear that here on this show. It's so good. It's not see-through, it's designed by the Blondes. They did a lot of her tour costumes. And I know like Stuart Weitzman did all of her shoes. Because normally I know a lot of Stuart Weitzman, I love Stewie's. But sometimes when you think of Stewie's, you think a little bit more conservatively, but he's doing her shoes and she's wearing her blonde thing and it's all beaded and good. And The thing that people were complaining about with this particular costume is, you know, she's also performing in front of kids. I don't know who's taking their kids to a concert for $225. That's all I'm saying. But, you know, she's performing in front of kids. And I get that. You know, if you take your 10-year-old and some of the 10-year-old friends and Beyonce comes out like that. This is a great costume, but it's probably more for a smoke-filled, booze-filled room in Atlantic City where she's performing for just adults. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. If you're watching at home, get ready to go to wendyshow.com because I'm running a survey. Okay. No, I'm going to tell you about it, and then I'm going to give the results at the end. Okay. LeAnn Rimes and Eddie Cibrian may be headed to TV. Reportedly, they are trying to sell a sitcom based on their life together. Okay, whoa. Don't judge yet. They would be playing versions of themselves like Curb Your Enthusiasm. And according to Us Weekly, the show was going to feature a crazy ex-wife inspired by the real-life drama between Eddie and Brandy. You guys like that idea? Well, then we agree to disagree, because I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. We are so not agreeing with each other today. But it's good, though. You come here, you say it like you mean it. We won't judge you. So I am not agreeing with my co-host, and I'm going to tell you why. Nobody wants to see a sitcom with laugh tracks and them acting it out. In Touch Weekly magazine, apparently their readers agreed with me also, because they did a poll. Would you like to see the Eddie and LeAnn show? 74% of people said no, they wouldn't watch. Only there wasn't a space to fill out your reasons. See, I always like to know reasons. So in my mind, I'm gonna tell you what I think a lot of people are thinking. We don't wanna see a sitcom and laugh tracks. We wanna see the real life drama. So what you need to do, go to wendyshow.com and just vote yes or no, or however you vote. Look, what you need to do, LeAnn, is you need to sign up for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That way, LeAnn, we can see you and the real Brandy really going at it without fist fighting. Don't turn us off. Just argue, you know. And then, Eddie, you just pass through the kitchen every once in a while with a steamy squint at the camera, and I'll wink back at the TV. And then the girls can get back to arguing. So the question that I have at wendyshow.com is, wouldn't you rather see, or however you phrased it, however they phrased it. I was busy getting dressed, so I don't know how they posted it. But just look, go to wendyshow.com and answer the survey, and then I'll give you the results at the end. Demi Moore's big mouth friends are still worried about her. Well, Demi's 50, and she's been having a hard time in life. And we talk about it here on Hot Topics, you know, and I root for her. But, you know, her friends are saying that she was recently spotted in LA in the streets with unshaven legs and disheveled hair. Gee, call the cops. Can you believe that people, you know, anyway, Demi recently, they're saying her recent erratic behavior, I guess including unshaven legs and disheveled hair, that behavior is almost identical to how she was acting right before she had her mental breakdown in January 2012. And then she was rushed to the hospital, you know. She was having a party, right? And doing whippets and stuff. Do you remember when you were in 8th grade? You do? Come on, I know I'm not the, come on. Anyway, allegedly, this is all alleged, but right now, I don't really see, this is an old picture of Demi. There's, you know, you come to Jersey on a Saturday, you'll see plenty of messy hair and unshaven legs. You know, you need new friends. They have big mouths. Demi, this is to me not indication that there's anything wrong with you other than that, you know, you didn't feel like shaving your legs. I wish you well in your continued quest for happiness. Yeah. Madonna's little daughter, Lourdes, is quite grown up now. And really gorgeous in a swirly way. You know, she's not straight white. She's swirled in with the Puerto Rican. So she's got Italian from Madonna and a Puerto Rican, her father. And that's her dad, Carlos. Good pick, Madonna. But look, there's Lourdes. She's only 16 years old. That's her walking down the street in New York, down in the Village, with her dad. Do you remember how dads used to be back in the day, how you'd have to wear Bermuda shorts around them? Not that Lourdes. She's got pockets showing, looks like the shorts are turned up to be real sexified and sassy. Anyway, Page 6 is reporting that 16-year-old Lourdes has a little boyfriend. Yeah, he's the actor from Homeland, Timothy Chalamet. Timothy is 17. Aren't they a cute couple? Listen. The kids were recently spotted going to dinner together, and Carlos was chaperoning her dad. Maybe he sat over at another table, you know, but I like them as a couple. It's cute. That's what you do when you're 16 and 17. Listen, they both go to LaGuardia High School here in the city, and they're gonna go to the prom together, too. I know. Am I the only one here who's never been to a prom because nobody asked me? Don't feel sorry for me. I got a talk show, honey. I'm just saying. Look, we've got a great show for you today. Reality star Kat Von D is here. I can't wait to check her out in person. But up next, David Caplan is here from GossipDavid.com. He's going to join us with the latest scuttlebutt about Cher and Chaz Bono and a lot more. You don't want to miss it. Inside Scoop, and joining us now with the juicy celebrity stories, welcome David Caplan from GossipDavid.com.
Thank you.
I'm glad to have you back. Okay, let's get right into it. First of all, let's talk about one of Hollywood's most lovable actors going to AA. Who are we talking about?
Jason Segel. That's right. So as we know, Jason Segel and Michelle Williams, they split in February. This is about a year after dating, and allegedly it's Michelle who ended the relationship. She wasn't ready to commit. It was long distance. So Jason apparently took this split really hard.
Is this alleged that he's going to rehab?
It's alleged.
Okay.
So it's alleged he's not going to rehab. So apparently, according to this new report, he was spotted at a 12-step Alcoholics Anonymous meeting in Hollywood last month, and because he was drinking, really hard allegedly after the split, but very quickly he turned it around. So right now, so he's doing this. So we're hoping he has a history apparently of drinking. So we're hoping that this is sort of the beginning of turning it all around.
Yeah. And now Michelle has a new haircut.
What does someone do when they're newly single? They get
new hair,
a new haircut.
a new wig.
So it's great, right?
Yeah.
So this was last week in New York, in an event, she debuted this new haircut. You can see it's edgy, it's shorter on one side, and it's like this breath of fresh air for Michelle.
It's nice. Spring is here.
Right? She should work it.
Work. All right. This story I've been dying to get to. Chaz Bono. He is looking very good lately. Sorry. He's looking very good. Let's show the picture of Chaz. Lost a gang of weight.
Yeah. So what's amazing here, so Chaz actually tells the Daily Beast that he's lost 50 pounds over the last few months, and he was actually saying that a lot of the weight is sort of residual weight from drug addiction issues and a hormonal imbalance. But, looking forward, he actually says that he peaked at 250 pounds.
Really?
And now that he's lost 50 pounds, he's so inspired that he wants to lose additional weight, like 40 more pounds.
Yeah, you look good. He's getting help from the doctors over on the doctors show.
Yeah.
So yeah, good for you.
Slimming down,
But
slimming down.
I must say, how is the relationship between Chaz and Cher, his mother?
This is where it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
So apparently there's a new report that the two of them, Cher and Chaz, are taking a time out.
Because?
And this is because of Cher, that Cher apparently is now having difficulty with Chaz's gender transformation, particularly how much he's doing this in public. We know, like you just said, he's going on the doctors, he's very open about it.
Yes.
And this is really, she just wants to take a time out. And one source is even claiming that when Cher looks at Chaz, it's reminding her of Sonny Bono. Obviously her ex, they had this really troubled relationship.
Yes.
And it's, all too much. But still, Cher's saying she still loves him, the relationship is great, but they just need a time out.
Yeah, but you know what? When your mom is 66, to me, this is how I fight with my mother. Mommy, I know you're watching. How you doing? This is how you fight with your mother. If you're lucky enough that your mom is still around when you're 70 years old, then you can't take a time out. You take a time out for like 48 hours because you never know how much time you have together. Like, I had a giant fight with my mom like 2 weeks ago. I talked about it on the after show. And I waited 72 hours, and then I called her back. You know what I'm saying, so don't take too much time.
And this is nothing new, so it's sort of interesting that now, several months after we all know about this, they're taking this time out. But we have hope. They'll survive. They'll persevere.
Cher's going to have to get over it because the information's already out regarding Chaz. You think Chaz regrets the surgery?
Absolutely not. I think he's been really open about it. It's something he wanted for a really long time.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that he is so open about it shows that he's very confident about it and,
I
has
like
no
going through the process. I like that he's talking. Okay, so now, which Grammy-winning sisters are doing a reality show?
The sisters of Bruno Mars. That's right. So, wait, we're getting to their names.
Well,
this
wait
is
a minute. Is he going to pass through the kitchen every once in a while?
There's no word yet if he's going to be in this show, but this is great. So these girls are going to give the Kardashians a run for their money.
Do we know them?
Well, we don't, but you will soon. So here's their deal.
Okay.
So it's going to be a show coming out in the fall on the WE Network, and it's going to follow 3 sisters, and I love their names. Tahiti, Tiara, and then Presley. They're moving from Hawaii, where we know Bruno is from, and it's going to follow them as they move to Los Angeles and join their other sister, Jamie, who's also a singer, essentially navigate the musical business, and they are in a group called the Lilas. And already the WE Network is promising that these 4 sisters, they're strong, they're independent, they're fierce, and of course, like every reality show that at least promises this, they're saying it's gonna be full of drama and chaos, and just wait to see what they do.
I'm in.
Right? So move over, Courtney, Kim, Chloe. It's all about Tiara and Tahiti now.
Move way over. Make room. Thank you so much, David.
Thanks
we
a
love
lot.
your stories. David, everybody, go to his website, gossipdavid.com, for more juicy stories. Up next, everybody, the one and only Kat Von D is here. Celebrity clients, including Lady Gaga, Beyonce, and Miley Cyrus. Our next guest is one of the most sought-after tattoo artists in the world. She's also a best-selling author. She's got this tabletop book. It's gorgeous. The book is called Go Big or Go Home. Please welcome Kat Von D. So we'll start with hold your feet still, just like that, and let's give shoe cam.
Woo! These are amazing, huh?
You're a shoe girl also.
Oh, I love shoes.
Uh-huh. I've been dying to meet you.
It's been so long now, huh?
I know. The jet black hair, the strong lip, which is usually red. Today it's rose.
I mellowed it out a little bit, try to change it up every now and then.
Yeah. And the first thing I noticed when you came out, you have tattoos every place except for, I guess the most obvious place would be right here in the décolleté.
You know, I plan on getting an entire bodysuit probably by the time I die, but I want to keep my chest open because I love eye contact.
Yes.
And I think boobs are already distracting enough.
Right,
So
right.
we'll just keep it clear for now.
I've got so many questions for you. First of all, when did you decide to get into the tattoo business?
I started tattooing at a really early age. I was 14 when I did my first tattoo.
Where are you from?
I was actually born in Mexico. My mom and dad are from Argentina, so I'm all over the
Oh,
place.
you're swirly.
Yeah, swirly.
Look, when you got back home with a tattoo, did your parents kill you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think my dad was more bummed out on my mohawk at the time than my actual little tiny tattoo. But, 10 years later and a TV show, they became much more accepting.
Yeah, you were extremely successful.
Thank you.
So good for you.
Thank you.
Do you have any regrets? Is there a tattoo that you regret at all?
No, I mean, I don't know. I love all my tattoos. I've gotten a few removed, but mainly just to make more room for others. But that's about it. Yeah.
I always hear that tattoo removal is worse than the pain.
Super painful, super painful. But I mean, I see tattoos just like landmarks in time. I still have my very first tattoo, and I love it, even though it's not even that great of a tattoo.
Where is it?
I have a tiny little J right here. See, it's like a little...
That was when you were 14.
Yeah, and it was my first love. His name was James, and you know, we dated for 3 years, and those were great times. It was I don't know, when I look at my tattoo, it's like, oh wow, like I remember feeling like, you know, that feeling when you have your first kiss and just like, you know, and whether the relationship, you know, took its course or not, like I love that, and I think that that's how you should look at things.
We have a photo of the cat completely covered in tattoos. Let's take a look. And then we took all the tattoos off to see what you would look like if you ever got them removed.
I know, right? Well, that was when I launched this tattoo concealer. It's like a concealer that covers up your tattoos, and I had the idea to actually do that. So we didn't Photoshop any of that, and I sat there literally for 5 hours like this.
With this getting
sponges,
concealed.
just like.
But this is perfect though, because you're the tattoo guru. It is wedding season, and there are many of you brides who do not want to show all that.
Yeah.
And prom season and whatnot.
Yeah.
So how do you get you can just go to your website or something?
Yeah. You guys have Sephora here. You guys have a couple of them.
Oh,
actually.
the Sephora's here.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
Sephora.
Yeah.
All right. You have huge celebrity client lists, including Lady Gaga and Beyonce. You did Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
You did Lady Gaga before she was big, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. My sister had already been a fan because I remember I was like, I'm tattooing this chick. Her name is Lady something, and then my sister was like, oh yeah, she's awesome. She's from New York, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I tattooed. I was gonna do this rose on her, and I was like asking her what she's up to, and she's like, I moved to LA, you know, I'm gonna make it big. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, you and every other waiter.
Yeah.
And then I was like, the next week I saw her face everywhere, and I was like, that's so cool, she did it. That's
She's
rad.
everywhere.
I love that. Yeah.
You know, when we go on, I was talking with you guys before. I want to get a ring tattoo.
Yeah.
Except I'm scared. I have a thing
You know,
right here.
I saw a picture. I'm like, whoa, that's awesome.
A little something. It's covering a tummy tuck. I got a tummy tuck, and I wanted to cover it, and I got a tattoo. Does it hurt when you get it on the bone?
You know it does, but the thing about finger tattoos is that the skin, the way that it works is like it's more callousy on the inside, so you don't really have a lot of room for detail because the way that your skin heals, but the top of it will come out clear, depending on what you want to get.
I just want a line, like a Sharpie mark. Do you know what I mean? Just something like, or should I get it like? Does the web of the hand hurt?
That's gangster stuff right there. Yeah.
I'm gangsta. Wendy. No, but I would love to do that. Does the web hurt, or which one hurts
hands
more?
are pretty sensitive, but again, like you're working with such small areas, so it will hurt, but at least it won't take that long.
It'll go away.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, congratulations on
thank
your
you.
love life.
Yeah.
DJ Deadmau5 and Kat are engaged. And Deadmau5, by the way, is not just any slob DJ. He is extremely successful.
I always laugh because I'm like, when people call him a DJ, I always think of like, you know, going to your high school dance and there's a guy playing like, you know, an 80s
DJ
song.
Billy.
Yeah, and I watch him at home, and he's like producing these beautiful sounds that, I mean, he's like light years ahead. I mean, sometimes he talks so fast, I'm like, I can't keep up, but it's so amazing and it's so inspiring, and we've been creating music too together, so I think I've met my match.
Wait, hold your hand. I want to give you some ring cam. I love your black diamond.
Thank you.
I love it.
I always
Hold
feel
it.
weird showing it off. I'm like,
No!
you've got good taste.
It's gorgeous. It's a black diamond.
Yeah.
The wedding is in August, and I
Yeah.
understand it's going to be underwater.
You know, it's so funny because I had said, we're bookworms, you know, I'm like totally nerdy, and Joel and I both love H.P. Lovecraft.
His name is Joel?
Yeah, Joel. Jolie.
What's his last name?
Zimmerman. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm keeping my last name, and he was like, yeah, your
Kat
name.
Von Deadmau5.
Yeah, no. Right? Exactly. Yeah, he's like, it's way too cool to change. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
But no, we love H.P. Lovecraft, and he wrote this story called The Calling of Cthulhu, and so Cthulhu's like this half octopus, half human. You know, you might have seen his character like in Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff. So we're doing kind of a theme that's inspired by that. And so everybody's like, wait, are you getting married underwater? I'm like, no. I'm gonna have like, my eyebrows will fall off if I do that. I'm like, no, we're just gonna have the theme of it. So yeah, it'll be really fun. He's like mixing the song for me to walk down the aisle, and just, it's gonna be so
Sounds
cool.
Yeah. August. Everybody, we're going to go into a break. Up next, Kat and I are going to play a fun game. It's about celebrity tattoos. Keep it here. audience, Kat and I are about to play a game with you. It's called Tat Who. Now, before we play the game, I must have a moment with my co-host. Please do not give away the answers. I know how you all can be. Okay, I'm gonna show a photo of celebrities' tattoos. And our audience member right here is going to guess which celebrity they belong to. So let's meet our first player. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy? I'm good.
What's your name?
Janita.
All right, Janita, you ready?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna ask you 3 questions, see how many you get right.
Okay.
Whose tattoo is this? Kat, you're gonna give the options.
That is.
Wait. Let her talk.
Hold on, give me a chance.
Okay.
Okay, is it A, Nicki Minaj, B, Mary J. Blige, or C, Eve?
That is the pit bull in a skirt, Eve.
Yes. Legendary. Okay. They're telling us to speed it up, so let's get to our next one. Whose tattoo is this?
All right, it's either Lindsay Lohan, Kelly Osbourne, or Christina Aguilera.
That is Lindsay Lohan.
Yes, you recognize the list? Yes. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Whose tattoo is this?
It's either The Rock, LL Cool J, or Will Smith. Think hard. Don't mess this one up.
Oh, this is legendary.
That is Will Smith.
No!
I was gonna get that.
It's okay. You got 2 out of 3. Very
Yes.
nice. All right, have
All
a
right.
seat. We need our next player. Our next one. Oh my gosh, I love your color blocking.
How you doing?
Yes. Are you contouring and everything?
I mean,
Beautiful.
It's natural.
Yeah, this
No,
is
you're
natural.
beautiful. Okay, well, what's your name? Where are you from?
Casey from New Jersey.
Nice to meet you, Casey. Okay. Whose tattoo is this?
Okay, it's either Nicole Richie, Paris Hilton, or Justin Bieber.
I'm gonna say Paris Hilton, even though she ain't a virgin.
Oh, look, it's Nicole Richie. She ain't no virgin either. She got kids.
Oh, ma'am.
Okay. Whose tattoo is this?
A, Britney Spears, B, Kesha, C, Amanda Bynes.
I'm gonna say Kesha.
Correct. By the way, how much does that hurt? Because I was thinking of how you done.
It's actually not that bad.
Oh.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Okay, whose tattoo is this?
Okay, it's either A, Beyonce, B, Halle Berry, or C, Wendy Williams.
That's hot. That's yours.
Thank you so much for playing, honey. And you too, honey. Kat Von D, thank you so much for being here. Very nice to meet you. Everybody, Kat's new book is awesome. It's a coffee table book. It's called Go Big or Go Home. It's available in stores now everywhere. Everyone in our studio audience is going home with their copy. Up next, it's time for Ask Wendy. Keep it here. Welcome back. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing? Hi, Wendy. My name is Jewel.
Hi, Jewel.
So my question is this. My ex-boyfriend and I broke up about a month ago. We were dating for about a year. You know, the problem is we're still talking. We're still sleeping together, still saying I love you.
Do you still have the top drawer in his dresser? And
I
your
do have some
toothbrush?
belongings over his house.
Yes.
So when I asked him about getting back together, he basically said, you know, I still really like you a lot. You're smart, beautiful, all that, but I don't want to be in a relationship right now. So Wendy, am I playing myself? You know, should I move on?
Well, here's the thing. Getting played is part of growing up. But yes, you are playing yourself. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he's having his cake, eating it too, and still dating other girls. You are giving him a license to cheat. You're still together, but he's cheating. So it's time for you to empty that top drawer, get your toothbrush, and leave him alone. Okay?
Thank you, Wendy.
You're very welcome. And the Ask Wendy book is in stores on May 7th. Up next, everybody, we're gonna share some of your comments from today's Hot Topics. Keep it here. Back, and it's time for Wendy fan feedback. Earlier during Hot Topics, I was telling you that LeAnn Rimes and Eddie Cibrian, husband and wife, are shopping a TV sitcom based on their lives. And I said nobody wants to see the sitcom. I think people would rather see the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and you guys play it out with the real Brandy there and all the drama. This is what Taylor M said on my Facebook page. I'm getting tired of celebs putting their lives on screen. It's not healthy for them or their marriage. Justin B. Do you think it's that one? Justin B says, people need to leave LeAnn alone. I love her and her music. Great, she's got a new album coming out and nobody needs to leave her alone. She's a home wreck. I mean, sorry. And Dennis W says, perfect. Eddie will play the cheater and LeAnn will play the homewrecker. And here's what the poll said at wendyshow.com. I asked you, would you watch if she was on Housewives of Beverly Hills as opposed to the sitcom? Only 10% of you said you'd watch that you'd watch the Housewives of Beverly Hills. 90% of you said you don't support cheaters. I forgot that option. Yeah, good. Okay, and I was telling you that Kid Rock was saying that Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake's concerts tickets were highway robbery, and here's what you said. Cassandra K says, I love Justin Timberlake and Jay-Z. I really want to go, but ticket prices are way too expensive. I have to prioritize. Andrew G says, everyone complains prices are too high, but concerts are the only way artists make money since everyone is stealing their music rather than buying it. I beg to differ. People come out with the fragrances and things like that. Anyway, Katie M says, shut the front door, $400 a ticket. That's more than my car payment. Well, I love it when you participate in our show. Thank you for your comments. Join us from the conversation. Twitter and Facebook are the way to do it. We'll be right back. Tomorrow, another great show. We've got our weekly Hot Talk panel. Plus, we're going to show you the perfect party dresses for spring. I love you for watching today. And I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.